Good morning, garden friends. Welcome to the channel. I am Era, and this is Gardening on Purpose. I garden in Zone 8A in Georgia, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you what I've purchased so far for the garden in the spring. That includes fertilizer, plants, bulbs, bare root stuff so far. It's still only the first week in February, so there's still a lot more stuff to get. But at this particular point, I just want to show you what I have so far. So you might have seen one of my videos recently where I went to Walmart and I showed you some roses, and I'm showing you the ones that I actually brought home. So let's start it out. First one is the pink piece. It's a hybrid tea, and I also wanted to do this video to show you up close what these things look like. Look at all that nice growth right there, guys. The stems are green, and of course I will prune it properly come April, but there's life here, guys, and it's a nice sturdy looking rose, and this is a pink version, I guess, of the peace rose, and this one gives me 50 plus. Wow, this is a big one. 50 plus petal count, guys. So that's the pink piece. Next one I bought was the Rio Samba. Ooh, the Rio Samba's heavy. The Rio Samba is this orangey red one. This is an upright, well-branched, disease-resistant rose. Petal count 25 to 30. And again, guys, really good growth right there. Look at all that. Really nice looking rose. When I go through these at Walmart, I make sure I find the ones that are really sturdy and has really great stems, big green stems, and actually shows that there's some life in it. Next one that I got was the medallion. This one more of an apricot color. Petal count 25 to 30. I love this color. I don't have, to be honest with you, I think the only thing that I have that's this color in the garden, the closest I have is an autumn starburst azalea, but I'm excited about this one. This one again, same thing, guys. Got really nice growth on there. Really nice growth. And I've been keeping them, ever since I bought them, I've been keeping them in my unheated garage. And I think they're still sprouting. So I think I need to probably leave them outside on my patio, my covered patio, in like a corner somewhere, because I definitely want them to stay asleep. But they're looking good, guys. Next one that I have is Gold Glow. No, I think gold medal, because I already have gold glow. Yeah, gold medal. This is a grandiflora. I just bought it because it was yellow, and it's, I know that you guys know that I love hybrid teas, but I couldn't pass this up for $9.97, guys. Look at this beauty. This one is a petal count from 38 to 40. This is, what does it say? It says it's golden buds touched with orange to red, open into large, deep golden yellow blooms, guys. Doesn't that sound nice? And again, really great growth here. Look at that. They're all alive, guys. And that's what you should do when you go to the store. Take your time and check for life. And all of these guys here, again, new growth. Okay. Next one is, this one is Della Reese hybrid tea. 26 to 40 petal count. It says it's a large, full, heavenly scented blooms in shades of fuchsia and magenta. Ooh, I'd love to hear that. It's a beauty, guys. Look at that. And again, growth, new growth, signs of life right there. Looking really healthy, guys. If you don't have to spend $50 and you can get them for $9, then I'll go the $9 route, because and again, I actually bought these 2 years ago and they did great. They did absolutely great. Beautiful flowers. I did a bunch of flowers in not containers, but in vases, and people were really, really impressed. And they were asking me, what did you do? I didn't do anything different. It's just Walmart roses. I just made sure that I didn't have them sitting in water. they were in full sun, and that I fed them rose tone. Okay, next up, we have Oklahoma. This is a hybrid tea. It says its buds and blooms are large, fragrant, and very dark red. And this one is a petal count of 40 to 45. Beautiful. Again, I want to show you growth. Look at that. This has many points of growth. This rose is alive, guys. They're all alive. Okay. Second to last rose I have here is Love and Peace. Love and Peace displays spectacular, large, well-formed bicolor blooms against leathery deep green leaves, vigorous, upright, bushy growth habit, petal count of 40 plus. Look at those stems, guys. They're huge. Look at of course, again, I will cut out any little stem and leave 3 main stems in each of these. And as you can see, I'm not going to have any problems because they all have growth on them, guys. So that's Love and Peace. I love that color. It gives me like a pinky, orangey, reminds me of lemonade for some reason. Okay, so we have Love and Peace. We've got Oklahoma, which is red. We've got Della Reese, which is some sort of a, pinky, reddy fuchsia. We've got Gold Medal. We've got Medallion. We've got Rio Samba. And we've got Pink Peace. And guys, I broke down and I bought my favorite again. I already have one in the yard, guys, but I went back and I bought a Mr. Lincoln. Out of all these roses, they all look good, but Mr. Lincoln is quite hefty, guys. It is huge. Mr. Lincoln, I am so impressed with this rose. You guys, I know I say it over and over and over, but this guy has really performed. They look beautiful in vases, and they make the house smell so good when they're drying. Oh my God, it's so good. 35 petal count. This is a long pointed buds open to large, deep red, and it's true. It's very deep, very velvety blooms. It's so true, guys. And Mr. Lincoln has growth points on him too. So guys, I am so excited. I can't wait to plant all of these. So in all, that day when I did that video, I bought 8 more roses. Now I have at least 5 spots that I know they're going to go. And in true gardener form, you're buying stuff that you don't have space for, but you do it anyway because you're a gardener. So we will always figure it out, guys, don't we? We always figure it out. Okay, so those are my 8 roses, guys, that I had no business buying, but I bought anyway. Okay, then what else did I want to show you? I want to show you the bare root plants that I bought from Home Depot. Remember my Home Depot video where I showed you that they had dahlias and they had iris and lilies and all kinds of stuff. So these are what I ended up getting. Because of course, my video only showed me showing you what was there, but it didn't show you what I actually picked up. So the first one is an Ito peony or peony. And this is the Bartzella. This is bare root And look at that, guys. There's life in here. Always look for that life in there through the plastic. And that's why I love to buy things that are see-through plastic, because I can really make a decision as to whether or not this thing is healthy. And it's quite healthy because look at that nice growth in there, guys. This is the Ito peony. Like I said, it's hardy from zones 4 to 9, and it blooms in the late spring, and it takes full sun to part sun. And I have, like I said, I have 2 peonies already, so I'm not gonna, worry about whether or not this blooms or not this year, because I already have 2 peonies. I just had this, and I bought this because it was the mix between the bush peony and the tree, and I shouldn't have to stake it as much. But again, I might still have to stake it a little bit because I'm in Georgia and we get all these windstorms and tornado warnings and all kinds of stuff, so you just never know. But $14.98 for an Ito peony Bartzella. It's a beauty, guys. It says it's deer resistant, and it returns year after year. Peonies are tough. My peonies have been frozen and thawed for the last 2 years, and they always come back. Because I think peonies I think the zone is -40. So they're fine outside anyway. Okay, so that's one. Next one I want to show you is the Dutch iris. This one is $9.99, 35 bulbs, the Dutch Magic. I'm sorry, Dutch Magic. The Dutch Iris Blue Magic. And these, I've got a spot for them. These are going to be full sun. These are going to be from hardiness zones 5 to 10, and they bloom in the early summer. I love iris. I actually love German bearded iris, but I had bought some of these, and I think they drowned in the container. When I first started doing bulbs, I started in the containers because I was dealing with the critters, and I used to put chicken wire over the containers, and I just hated how it looked in the garden. I don't like my garden to be messy and there's too much going on in the garden. So, but the problem was, in those containers with all that rain in the winter, they kind of rotted out. So these are going to go in the ground. Don't know where yet, but they're going to go in the ground, guys. Dutch iris. Next up, we have the lilies. Now, I have lilies in my yard already, but I love them so much I went and bought some more. This is the Presidente and the Stargazer. And I have Stargazer in my yard. I don't have Presidente. That's Stargazer. That's Presidente. And they really perform. Now, some of them, they did come up, and they didn't get as tall as the others. So this one, let me see. These are supposed to grow to, how long? Oh yeah, from 36 to 48. So that's 3 to 4 feet. And some of them, most of them actually came up to the 4 feet, but some stood at 2 or 3. And I think also because they, some of them were partially rotted because, again, the clay. It's an issue, but it's not enough where it's going to stop me from gardening, or I'm just going to be like, woe is me. I just have to make sure that when I put a bulb in the ground, it has to have good drainage. And for that, I use my pine bark soil conditioner. So these lilies are full sun to partial sun. And they grow, like I said, 3 to 4 feet, and they grow from zones 3 to 9. And I've grown, like I said, Stargazer already, so I know what to expect. These are really, really beautiful. If you don't have any of these, guys, take a chance on it. It's not really a chance, actually, because it's going to grow. It's going to grow, and it's going to grow in the first year. Next up, we have some Dicentra, guys. Something for the shade garden. I have a huge shade bed with nothing in there but maybe 2 ferns, and I really, really need this more shade plants. So this is Dicentra Bleeding Heart, 3 plants for $9.99, and these are partial sun to partial shade, and these grow 28 to 36 inches high, and they are hardy from zones 2 to 9, guys. And these are a beauty. I've never planted these in my yard, either the plant form or the bare root, so I'm excited about that. Let me know if you have Dicentra in your garden and how it does. Next up, we have hostas, guys. I broke down and bought the hosta, and because it's blue. Now, most of my hostas are either, dark green or a chartreusey greeny yellow, or a bluish, like one of them. I think the Halcyon is the one that's kind of bluish. But I love this so much. I bought it last year, and I must have trampled it or something, because I don't see it coming up anymore. And I think it's because I might have walked on it, I might have stepped on it or something. But this is the blue mixed hosta. There are 3 of these in here, and this is, like I said, full shade to partial sun. They bloom in midsummer, and they are hardy from zones 3 to 9. And the height is 18 to 20 inches, so 1.5 feet. I love hostas, guys. So I got 2 hostas. Next up, guys, we have ranunculus. 35 bulbs, $9.98. Beautiful. This is excellent for cut flowers, which I love. I love bringing stuff inside to put in vases, guys. So this is the full sun to partial shade. This is 12 to 16 inches in height, and it grows from 8 to 10. I've been in 7B all this time, and now I'm in 8. It doesn't make a difference anyway. I don't think I mean, it's literally 5 degrees, so I really don't think it's going to make a big difference as to what I plant or not plant, but I will try these and see how they do. Let me know if you have planted ranunculus and how it does in your zone. Next up, we have, guys, you know I was going nuts over this in the store. Well, not this particular one here. This one is the one I was going nuts over. This purple one here. I was like, this purple, oh my gosh. This one here is a beauty, guy. I had to pick it up. I just had to. This one here is the Creme de Cassis and the Thomas Edison tuber. So there's 2 of them in here, and they are the dahlias. There's bigger, bolder blooms from Vigoro. Dahlias are hardy from zones 8, I believe. Yes, 8 to 10. They bloom in the summer and the fall, summer to fall. They need full sun. Yes, I can attest to that. Dahlias need to be in full sun. They already are prone to flopping, some of them. So you definitely want to put them in sun so that they can not flop. And I need to plant these somewhere between February and June, guys. Love dahlias, and I love this particular color here, guys. And then I went and picked up this one, which is also a very innocent looking one. Love this lavender color. Full sun. And then I picked this up, even though I won't be starting seeds in the house. When I do start certain things outside, I will start in this seed starting system here and then take it to the ground, just so I can keep a better eye on it and just so I can keep the critters away. But this will stay outside in an area that I like designated for where I'm gonna, working and actually starting stuff for the garden. So this was, I think, $10.99 or $10.90, something like that at Home Depot. And like I said, not for the inside, for the outside, for my annual plants. Okay, this is the Burpee 36 cell seed starting system, and it really is helpful if you don't want to actually start in the ground. Finally, guys, and this is so weird. I feel like I was like, not pressured, but I guess I was kind of guilty because I was in Tractor Supply making a whole video and walked out of there without buying anything, and I felt so bad. I just picked up the clematis because I felt bad. I don't even need it, and I know that it's not going to bloom in the first year, but I felt so guilty because I'm in these people's store and I'm recording like 2 different videos, and I'm like, it looks so bad that I didn't actually buy anything, so I just picked it up. That's right. I bought 2 of them, guys. This is $7.99. This is the clematis. This is the HF Young. And again, I doubt that this will bloom in the first year. But it is a hardiness zone 4 to 9. It takes full sun and it grows, let me just see, 8 to 12 feet. So that's pretty much what I have, guys. The clematis, my dahlias, my lilies, my ranunculus, my Ito peony, hostas, dicentra, Dutch iris, and the Burpee seed starting system. And of course, I've got my fertilizer, guys. I need fertilizer. I have a huge yard. I garden in the back, I garden on the side, and I garden in the front. So I need a lot of fertilizer. So I have a lot of azaleas and a couple of camellias in my yard. So I bought this guy here for $5.98 at Walmart. This is the Azalea Camellia Rhododendron Plant Food. It's a 10-8-8. And I usually buy Espoma products, but again, I'm not obligated to buy anything. I'm buying what's on sale. This plant tonal does work for me. I'm not gonna lie about it. This is my go-to. But because I have so many camellias and so many rhododendrons and so many azaleas, I just bought this specifically for them, right? Then behind that, we have the Dr. Earth homegrown, organic, and natural handcrafted blend. This is for tomatoes, vegetables, and herbs. This is specifically for my edible garden, guys. This is what I use when it comes to my food in the grow pots that I have. These black grow bags that I have, this is the food that I use in those. Right? Then Plant Tone is for the rest of the yard. This is what I use for everybody else, guys. And I might have to buy another one. This one was $13.47 or something at Walmart, which is $1 less than Home Depot and Lowe's. Home Depot at Lowe's, I think, is $4.98. This was 13 something. So, and it's not like I went from Home Depot to save $1. I was actually in Walmart and I picked it up for $13. Same thing with the rose stone. With all these roses that I'm buying, guys, I'm gonna need something for those roses, and that's what I used last year too. This is rose tone that can also be used for other flowers, but this one specifically will be for my roses, guys. And they both have Biotone in them, so there's no need for me to go buy Biotone separately, the one in that blue bag, because they both have Biotone in them. And again, this is the guys that I usually use. This one every year, like clockwork, Dr. Earth, and this guy, but this will be new for me, and I just bought it because, hey, it says it's for azaleas, camellias, and rhododendrons, guys. But anyway, guys, this is what I have for the garden so far. I don't intend to buy too much because I did a lot of purchasing last year, and I have a lot of stuff in my garden. My garden is at near capacity after I created that new garden bed, but I just wanted to show you what I have. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you've bought so far. And in preparation for the spring is around the corner, guys. We're already about to complete that first 7 days in February, about to be March in a couple of weeks. And then just like that, it will be April and it's go time. So anyway, guys, please like, please share, please subscribe, and please remember to hit the notification bell to be alerted on my new videos. I truly appreciate all your comments. I love to read, I love to respond to your comments, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. Until the next one, see you later. Bye-bye.